grief had stolen her mother, and Lily was left with a choice. Would this sorrow soften her until she was unrecognizable, or harden her until she couldn't feel a thing? Today, a simple lesson involving a potato, an egg, and a single pot of boiling water would decide the person she was about to become. The kitchen, once the heart of their happy home, now felt empty to Lily. It had been her mother's domain, filled with laughter and the scent of baking bread. Now, it was just a place where her father, Alistair, cooked in silence. "I just don't know how I'm going to make it, Dad," Lily said, her voice small. "Every day is a struggle. Just when I think I've made it through the pain of losing Mum, another wave of sadness hits me. I'm tired of fighting all the time." Alistair didn't say anything. Instead, he took her hand and led her to the stove. He filled 3 pots with water and placed them on the high flame. As the water began to boil, he placed a large potato in the first pot, an egg in the second, and a handful of coffee beans in the third. Lily watched, confused and impatient, as the water churned and bubbled. After 20 minutes, Alistair turned off the burners. He carefully took the potato out and placed it in a bowl. He did the same with the egg, and then, using a ladle, poured the rich, dark coffee into a cup. "What do you see, my dear?" he asked. "Potatoes, an egg and coffee," she replied, a hint of frustration in her voice. "Look closer," he said, "and touch the potato." She did, and its once firm skin was now soft and yielding. Then he asked her to crack the egg. She peeled back the shell to reveal a hard-boiled interior. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. The deep, familiar aroma filled her senses, and a small, fleeting smile touched her lips. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. Alistair explained that the potato, the egg, and the coffee beans had all faced the same adversity, the intense heat of the boiling water. The potato, he said, was once hard and strong, but in the boiling water, it became soft and weak. It lost its form. The egg was fragile, with a thin outer shell protecting its liquid heart. But when it was plunged into the heat, its inside became hard and unyielding. "But the coffee beans," he said, his voice gentle, "they were unique. When they were exposed to the same boiling water, they didn't just change themselves. They changed the water. They created something new, something beautiful, from the very thing that was meant to break them." He then looked her in the eyes, his own filled with understanding. "Losing your mother is our boiling water, Lily. It's the great adversity that has come into our lives. It's the grief that can soften us until we feel helpless, or harden us until we can't feel anything at all. But the only thing that truly matters," he said, "is what happens within us. When this sorrow knocks at your door, how will you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?"